Alright. Hello, everyone. My name is Master Serman, and, yeah, I think we're gonna be kind of going ahead and getting this one started here very shortly. So, yeah, I've kind of talked about this a couple times, but it's not really too much secret. I'm a pretty big fan of a certain franchise. I also did have Super Metroid on here. I might have taken that off for the time just to free up some space on here for something, but because I have other ways of playing that. But yeah, it's oh boy, it's definitely an exciting time to be a Metroid fan, and as a result of that, I was thinking of probably just revisiting this series here and thinking and seeing about replaying a couple of games here, so yeah. Let us go ahead and get this one started here. Exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet Zebes. And defeat the mechanical life form, Mother Brain. There's not really much more plot to it than that here. This is Metroid Zero Mission, a remake released for the Game Boy Advance in 2004. A remake of the original Metroid, actually. And to the point where, I don't know where it is here. Yeah, if you beat the game here, which I did a little while ago, there's actually a Game Boy Advance port of the original game here. Which, is something, and no, I'm not going to be playing this very much because Metroid 1 is very dated. It has its charms for a lot of people, but it is a very dated game. I'm not sure exactly how I would get back to the main menu. Yeah, you can't, like, crouch here. There's a lot of jank to... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's with hitting L and R there. Yes. Also, I apologize if you hear a lawnmower outside. That's... Literally, I opened my window because it was 1,000,000 degrees in here, and as soon as I did, somebody decided to start mowing the lawn. So, that's actually not what I meant to do here. There's actually a little trick you can do here where you can copy your save data over and start a new game over from a completed save file. And I'm going to be playing this on normal. There is a harder mode here that you unlock. I'm not going to be playing that because hard mode can be kind of a jerk, if I'm being honest. And I'm already not the greatest at this game to begin with, so we'll kind of see how this goes. Planet Zebes. I call this planet home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here. My so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. So, the reason I did actually start over on a blank file, or on the completed file as I showed before, is... Oh god, it's gonna take me a lot to get used to these damn physics again. I'll be able to show this in a second, but first we can get the morph ball here. I can actually see how many items are in each, like, area, which is pretty dang significant. I like that feature a lot. And oh, finally someone moved to like the other side of their house or something. don't think we can... Yeah, we can't really go down that way at all. Beginning of this game is a little bit weird. There is a secret here. You can see on the map if there's... Which is in the upper right corner. No, I didn't mean to turn on screen smoothing. That's something that you can do on the virtual console. Yeah, there is an energy tank up there. Can't get that right now, but with a little bit of... I don't want to say a little bit of sequence breaking in a little bit, but we should be able to get that here not too far off. This game has a lot of weird, like, sequence breaky things that you can do, which I'll get more into that in a little bit. I think it's kind of one reason people revere this game so much, but yeah, we'll kind of get into that when we get into it. There is a save room here, which are new to this game. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Just... Whew. Alright. There are sometimes certain secrets you can find in certain places, especially in this room here. Kind of go into them a bit more when we get to them. Yeah, like, you may notice here, your shots kind of bounce off the walls from time to time, but not here. There is a room here. Can't really do anything in it, though. There's another room over to this side as well, but again, we can't exactly get anything there. There's a lot of weird, stupid, obscure secret areas. This part here is kind of strange. It normally requires an item we don't have, except not at all, because there's like a hidden floor spot here. Yeah, I don't really get this game's idea of, like... Some sequence breaks are kind of clever in this game, but some are also just really, really silly like that. Like, you're intended to have an item that you get almost at the beginning of the game, yet this item we're heading off to is optional. I'm going to be going after it anyway, because this is going to be... I'm going to try my best for 100% here. I don't think that's asking too much, especially with knowing the starting over on the New Game Plus file. Anyways, we get the long beam for that. Long beam's very nice. Longer shots. I don't really know, like, yeah, Metroid 1 had this here, and that's probably, like, the only reason it's here, but I kind of feel like this is something you should just almost always have by default. It's not really... It's a good power buff at this point in the game, which is something that I think this game, like, does kind of need early on, but you can finally, like, kill stuff in one hit usually as opposed to two. And... here's just a room that we can't really do a thing about. So that's definitely a fun thing there. Oh, shoot. Okay, I kind of did a little bit of a cheap thing there. I more or less did a wall jump to get up to the sledge, which normally you're not supposed to be able to. Wall jumping in this game is something that I think does take a little to get used to. It's not as bad as it is in some other Metroid games, but it does definitely have a bit of a learning curve. Anyways, this guy's telling us to kind of go in one direction there, which is a little bit off the beaten path, but I'm sure we can find our way there. And this is... Okay, yeah, I know where this is now. Actually, this is just the upper part of that one area we were just in. So we just kind of made a little bit of a small detour, nothing too major. Anyways, now we can finally head down here. You could just head here and skip the long beam entirely. The long beam is a completely optional item. And I think this is a map room here. Or no, a save room. Alright, I guess that's fair. I think the map room is the one just above us, which we'll be able to get to here shortly, just not yet. Having long beam early on can definitely be beneficial. This is kind of weird. But, you know what's not weird is a missile tank, which I'll very gladly take. Missiles work a bit strange in this game. You can use these to open red hatches here. Well, first of all, we can't do a thing that way. In normal and easy mode, they give you 5... There we go, for God's sake. They give you 5 missile, like... How should I describe it? They give you 5 missiles on normal and easy mode. On hard mode, they only give you 2, I believe, which can be a little bit tricky to deal with sometimes. And we just have this worm guy here. This fight's a little bit weird. If you don't take it out there, which is admittedly not the hardest thing to do in the world, but I think if you're on hard mode, you don't get that much time. But otherwise, you can get the charge beam. If you don't kill him fast enough, I believe he runs away and goes and hides in another room, which can be a little annoying, but it's a room we'll be passing by in a very short amount of time. By the way, this is kind of the other side of that one room that one secret room we were in earlier. But we won't be able to do anything there for a good little while yet still. So, if we head this way, I think that is the way to... Yeah, I want to say this would be the way to go here. I don't think we can actually... I don't think it's intended that we go up this way yet. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not recommended that we go that way. That's fine, though. I thought there might have been something there, but I think it's a little bit later. There's a secret up in this way here. These things can be a little annoying, especially if you don't have the long beam, but otherwise, nothing too dangerous, I don't think. Let's not do that there. If you don't have the long beam, these things can be... Come on. These things can be annoying. You can usually shoot them from a good distance if you do have the long beam, which is nice, though. And we also have the charge beam, but I don't think in this situation it would matter or help too much. Charge beam by itself, it's okay, but it's not really something you would be using a lot, especially not with just the long beam by itself. Anyways, there is a missile expansion here, I believe. I believe this is the other room here where, if you don't have the charge beam yet, this is the other area where you would fight that giant worm. And otherwise, we can get a missile expansion here, which is very nice. Or not a missile, energy tank. Which increases our life energy, which is always appreciative. And yeah. Alright, so this is where it downloads the map room for us. This area gets kinda weird. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna do because I'm not really the best at doing this part of the game, but I'll point out what I mean here in a second. There's another save room here. Yeah, even the charge beam doesn't exactly pierce guys, which that's a little unfortunate. You can hear some of these tick things in here. And through here, we get our bombs, which are one of the best items in this game. They open up quite a lot of things. Definitely heal here. And we can head this way. Yep, there is a missile here. Yep, you just gotta kill off a bunch of bugs here, and there we go. Samus Aran Pest Eliminator. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna head back a couple screens, because I think there's a... I don't remember exactly what it is necessarily. It's not a map room, but something back here that I kind of wanted to go back and get. Actually, I think it's the Chozo that kind of tells you where your next major objective is. If you head back this way... Where is it? Yeah, if we head down this way here... Yeah, this is where... kind of the hint of where your next destination is supposed to be here. But, I'm gonna try and do some fun things out of order here if we can. It's probably not gonna go so hot, but it's something I do want to try doing here. Alright. Bomb jumping can be a very, 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 very broken mode of transportation. It can break a lot of little things in this game that you're not really supposed to be able to do. So I'm heading back this way because... Wait. Okay, I don't know what that was. Yeah, so normally you're not supposed to be able to come this way without some better equipment here, but Bomb jumping is kind of stupid in this game. Like, bomb jumping is really stupid in this game. Like, bomb jumping is incredibly stupid in this game. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here yet, and I don't think the game really... Fortunately, I don't think the game really reflects that I'm not supposed to be here this early. Good evening, Armand. Welcome to the stream. If you were here, like, 10 seconds ago, you would hear me bomb jump up a shaft to a point where I'm not supposed to be at, because this game is really dumb sometimes. And I'm gonna be trying to... Not this screen here, but there's a screen coming up where we're gonna try and get an item way before we're supposed to be able to. So... that's gonna be something. Well, there's a save room here, which would be nice. This whole upper area is not really that punishing for being able to come here. It definitely feels designed to be broken in some ways for, I don't want to say better or worse, but this part here is annoying. Because, oh, come on, what? I don't know what stopped me that time. Okay, if I can actually get the timing right on this. I hope you're having a good day there, Armand. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, we actually made it up here. This jump here is almost as tricky, but the fact we made it up here is still kind of a big deal. We're golden! We are golden! We are not supposed to be here this early, but we are golden right now. I am very glad. I attempted that for like a good half hour there last week, and well, this jump here is going to be kind of rotten here, but this is going to be a rotten jump here. You get a ledge grip power-up later on, which I wish you just started with, honestly. The fact that it's a power-up in this game is dumb, and this is gonna be dumb here. Oh man, I did not account for this. I kind of forgot this room was here. We might have just entered a very rough spot. Man. Okay, that's actually fine. That's fine. I hope there's not another freaking... Oh, God damn it, there totally is here. You have no idea how much I want to just make an emergency save state here just to be, like, in absolute case here. Oh, for fudge sakes, can I get through this here. Nope, and I'm probably dead from this here. I don't know how many more of those I can take there. Shoot! Not many more of those anyway. I wish I did this after I had the ledge grip, seriously. This would be infinitely easier. I saved not too far away from here. It's not honestly that big of a deal if we die here, but... Shoot, no. Okay, if I make it through this with 1 friggin' HP here... I need to remember how the stupid timing of bomb jumps works necessarily, because it's... Okay. Okay, we have literally 1 HP and 1 shot to do this. If I mess up even for a... Nope. Well, we're not trying that right now. Screw that noise. I'm doing that whenever I have freaking the ledge grip. Well, that plan was a little bit of a bust, unfortunately, but... Hey, as Journey says, sometimes... some will win, some will lose, some will sing the blues. That was definitely me singing the blues there. But it's alright, it doesn't take too much to get back here at least. Yeah, this game can be a little bit dumb sometimes. There's another secret I could get here. It's probably easier with a wall jump than it is with a bomb jump here. If only I didn't hate the wall jumping mechanics in this game, but... Huh. Oh, I need ledge grip for that too. Yeah, screw that noise. We'll get ledge grip in not too far of a distance anyway, so why don't we just go grab that now? And yeah, it's to the south here. Like, we will literally be getting ledge grip very shortly after going to the next area, so let's just do that and make this area way less annoying. So yeah, I hope you've been having a good day there, Armand. I wouldn't mind getting some health here. One more, yeah. That's good to hear. There is a mother brain looking at us. So... I never remember exactly what's to the right path. I just know that you can't really do a whole lot in the right path. There's a missile here. I think the game intends you to have ledge grip for that, but, like, why? This area has pretty good music, gotta say. And here's another bomb jump, except this one's not that bad, honestly. You're technically not supposed to be down here yet, but this is a very minor area. Nothing really too hazardous in this place. If I didn't die in that one room, the item that I would have gotten up there is the Variasuit, which lets you stand in acid and also heated rooms, which, despite there being lava here, this doesn't count as a heated room. We'll get into more of those later on. I'm actually not sure how much of this game I'm gonna stream tonight, even, because Zero Mission is kind of a short game, so... my first Metroid game, I guess it would have been Super Metroid. My first, well, technically no, my first Metroid game was, my first Metroid game was technically, if I have it somewhere... My first Metroid game was technically this, which is... You might think this is Metroid Prime Hunters. You can't really see because the focus, I guess. But that's actually Metroid Prime Hunters First Hunt, which was a demo that all early DSs came with, like the original Fat DS. They came with a demo cart of Metroid Prime Hunters. The first Metroid game I really would say I actually got into was Super Metroid, though, which is usually why I count that one. Although I think it was mostly Prime that made me, like, actually fall in love with the series, though. It wasn't really... I liked Super Metroid, but Prime just hit me in, like, a lot more right ways. And I remember I first played this game shortly after watching a Let's Play of it by an LPer I watch from time to time. And it does kind of take me back to a way simpler time in my life that I don't want to get too into this story because, I mean, I've talked about this stupid story way too many times over the dang years. But, yeah, I don't know, it takes me back to, like, a way more simpler time in, like, this was in, like, spring 2010, more so. Anyways, we get an unknown item. Item incompatible with current suit. Longtime Metroid fans might be able to piece together some details about that, but otherwise... Otherwise, the unknown items can break those things. I know this game does require... It only requires... I think it's either 9% of items on normal or hard, or 10% on... Or 9% on easy or normal, 10% on hard. because the way missiles are tallied, you only get 2 missiles on hard mode instead of 5, so you would need to get... It's either you would need to get a second set of missiles, Okay, come on. Why am I messing this jump up here so much? I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to show how much, like, useless junk is over this way. There's a missile down here, which we can't even get right now. Oh, whatever. But yeah, I guess early on this would have been one of my... well, I shouldn't even say one of my first Metroids, because I had already played pretty much the entire Prime trilogy, and I might have played a bit of Metroid 1 and 2 by this time, but not a whole lot. And, oh, thank God, this is the one thing that they should have started you with, Power Grip. Oh my God, I hate not having this thing. Oh, I miss having this so much. I think you can see why I like having this power up. Yeah, it's good. What other stuff is in this area? Just missiles, a super missile, and a power bomb. The latter two are probably not things we can get until pretty much the end of the game, if I had to guess. Here's just our ship, which we're normally not able to access right now, but... or, well, you wouldn't think about being able to access it, but... yeah, there's also just a area over here. And I think if we investigate around here, yeah, there's a speed booster block there. But that's pretty much it for, like, Chozodia surface area there. So... now then, we do have our ledge grip now, which is very, very nice. I could head back and try to get the Various suit now, which... I hate that I almost want to, if I'm being honest. Actually, no, you know what? I'll stay in Norfair for now, and then next time I have to go back to, the Corneria, or not Corneria, that's Star Fox, Crateria. Actually, that's not even it. Brinstar, never mind. Crateria is a different spot in this game. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm a moron. Crateria is the surface area. I get my Metroid names mixed up sometimes. What can you say? Yeah. Are you any familiar with the Metroid series there, Armon, or... there is a missile up here. Pretty simple one to get with bomb jumping. Yeah, it's a series that's definitely not for everyone, but it is a series I do really like at the same time. This would be a pretty decent starting point for the series. I think most people generally recommend this game as a starting point, and I can kind of see why it does have it has an easier difficulty mode for starters, which could definitely be helpful. And we all scream for Ice Beam. Beam can freeze enemies in place. I honestly don't think Super Metroid is that bad of a starting point either. I would say this game is a bit more straightforward than that one is, though. Yeah, Samus in general is just one of my favorite, like, one of my favorite game characters. And this is a save room here. These guys. I don't think it's possible to kill these guys, at least not with whatever our current equipment is. Alright, this is gonna tell me about going to Kraid's place, I think. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I think it's kind of odd how the Wii U is kind of like a really good Metroid machine because it has pretty much all the games on it in some form or fashion. But at the same time, there was never really like a proper Metroid game on the Wii U, which is probably just a testament to how that system kind of tanked at the end of the day, but yeah, I don't know, it's just a little funny how that happened, I guess. Now then, there is a secret up in the corner here. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know necessarily if this is a grand idea or not. Ah, shoot, I might have messed that up. Dang it. Yeah, I probably messed that up there. This is a heated room here. Do not stay in there at all. The heated rooms usually show up in orange there. I could have probably made it downward a bit. Although, in fairness, I don't think I would have been able to get too much there by doing that. This game's progression is weird. Like, it's a fault of it being a remake of the original Metroid, but there's a lot of back and forth between this place and this place in Brinstar, which is weird because these areas aren't even that big. You just kind of end up going back through them quite a few times. I think this game is kind of like a fan favorite in the Metroid series, and it is a good game in its own right. It's just also not my favorite game, not even close, I would say. But I can see how it does have appeal and replay value for a lot of people. Because it's one of the more broken Metroid games as well. Like, you could beat this game with a very low % of the items. Just because, like, there's a lot of weird sequence breaks you can do. I guess I can show this off here. I can't get this right now, but actually, no, I can't show that off there. There's a speed boost block somewhere, yeah. Be worrying about that maybe later this stream, if not next stream. Again, I'm not really sure exactly how long I'm gonna keep this, stream these segments out here, because this isn't a very long game. Going for 100% might extend this a little bit, but as a whole, Zero Mission isn't the longest game in the world. There's nothing here, is there? Yeah, there is. I thought there was something in this area. We do have a good percentage of items thus far, at least, which is a pretty good thing. Always like having a good surplus of items on your disposal. Okay, now going back this way here, I mean, I'll have to do that one bomb jump. I won't need to do that bomb jump again, because I have Ice Beam now. I can actually kind of do this the intended way, which is really weird to think. I mean, I'd still need to do a bomb jump to get up here, but... well, actually, you know what? If I can't... Actually, no, it's better to do it from here. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again here, because I'm still gonna have to do that one annoying part coming up here in a second, but having ledge grip shouldn't make that too bad. There is something down that way, but I can't really get that right now. I'm doing this right now, by the way, because this will save, like, an entire return trip coming back here. Like, this would more or less be, like... Of course I end up with some weird... Can't I go from... Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. If that guy could drop down this way, that would be even better there. Or... Damn it. I thought I had that there. Okay, awesome. This just became infinitely easier. So you remember how bad this room was when we were here not too super long ago? It just became a lot easier. I still... Actually, no, I don't need to make that jump now. You see how much easier that all became there? Yeah, okay, we got this. Yeah, that area is so much easier now. That's why I like having the ledge grip. And now we got the various suits slightly earlier than we're intended to have, which is fine. It gives you a small damage buff and also prevents damage from acid and heat. I don't know how I would begin to answer that, honestly, because something about, like, it's the biggest cop-out answer to just say everything, because I feel like that doesn't really sum it up the best, but for one reason or another, this was the series I just really got attached to. Like, the games in particular were just really fun to play. I couldn't really get, like, I never really got tired of playing some of the games, like, especially the Prime games. Like, Prime 1 in particular is a game I've never, ever been tired of. Like, I could go back to that game just about any time if I want to. And let's save here so I don't have to ever do that again. I know some people like Metroid for the sequence breaking aspects of them, and I think there is merit. I'm also just not really that interested in that side of the thing sometimes. I say that as someone who just did a sequence break, but, like, it's not personally why I would ever invest in these games. It's, like, some people are skeptical with Metroid Dread because of, it's being made by the people who made Samus Returns, which, I personally really loved that game, and some people, there was a big debacle a couple years ago because, Nintendo basically took down a fan remake of Metroid 2, and then announced their own, like, a year later, and then, from then on, that kind of spawned this one debate, and I think some diehard Metroid fans kind of got a little, well, some were a little angsty from that, and then some were kind of not crazy about Nintendo's Samus Returns because they kind of seem to streamline and make it a little bit more linear. I've never played AM2R, but I guess, like, it probably has some degree of non-linearity, I guess. They're both remakes of Metroid 2, but like, this is Samus Returns here for the 3DS, and Metroid Dread is not a sequel to this game, but it's in the same gameplay style and most likely the same engine and the same developers as well. By the way, there's a super missile which we just can't get yet. So yeah, for me personally, I really loved Samus Returns personally because it's also, how should I describe this here? Actually, I might as well get the energy tank that's here as well. Are you friggin' kidding me here? There we go. How should I describe it? Metroid Fusion, which is the other Game Boy Advance Metroid game, I personally really loved that game a lot, and Samus Returns kind of builds on that gameplay engine a lot. I know some people who think Fusion is, like, too linear as well. I disagree because Fusion, I think, just has probably a better atmosphere than any other game in the Metroid series, which says a lot, I think. And Dread's looking to follow that style at the very least. So I know that's a very, very roundabout answer there, but there's a lot I like about this series, ultimately. Alright, thanks there, Armand. Yeah, I know I do sometimes tend to repeat topics a lot, but between Dread and Mario Party, and a bunch of other games, like, there's a lot to be excited for here. And I never remember which way to go here. You might recognize this song, actually, from Super Smash Brothers. Specifically Melee, but also in Ultimate. There's a remix of the song in both games. Okay, I can't do anything here. And yeah, I think I want to go this way, actually. I believe this song, well, it would make sense in the context of that stage, but it plays on the Brinstar Depths stage. And yeah, this isn't... Yes, the song was in Melee. It's in both Melee and Ultimate. There's a new remix of the song in Ultimate. Where does this lead? This might even be the way I'm intended to go here. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking this might actually be the way I need to go for now. In general, like, this is a remake of Metroid 1. If there is anything I can say to that, though, like, there are some pretty good tracks from that game. Anything I dislike, yeah, that's a hard question for me, honestly. I'm not... I'm not really 100% sure. There's probably, like, some odd thing that annoys me, but as far as being a dislike for me, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think a lot of people could probably agree. Certain elements like backtracking can be frustrating, kind of, I guess, no matter what game it is. But things like that are kind of few and far between, I would say. Anyways, there's a thing that we can use to energize here. And that'll get us an energy tank, which is nice. And a save room. I will agree that not every Metroid game is that great, honestly. Metroid 1 and 2 are both dated as all heck. And to tell you the truth, like, it's not so bad with those games because this game and Samus Returns here are both remakes. So, I guess reimagining if you want to get technical, but I usually just call these games remakes anyway. Super Metroid is really good, although it's... I feel just a tiny bit overrated. Also, yeah, we have a mini-boss here. This guy's not too bad. You just kind of want to have a lot of missiles for this guy. If you don't deal with this pattern right, like... He kind of attacks in different ways depending on, I guess, kind of where you're standing, I guess. Like, things like that can be a little annoying there, but... And when he does that, you can use that to get some health there. Okay, you have, like, one hit left. Yeah, there we go. He's not too bad as long as you have missiles to spare. Yeah, I really can't think of that many things I have outright wrong with it. I know... Oh, that's right, I'm immune to acid right now. I kind of forgot about that. I know I was not always the nicest person sometimes when it came to, like... There'd be a lot of times where I'd get really invested in the Metroid series and then be pissed and think Nintendo didn't care for the series anymore. Like, I know Metroid Prime 4 is on the way at some point, but that is probably years off at this point. Just because. And I want Prime 4 to be really great. Like, I don't want it to be rushed or anything. If that game is as great as any of the other Prime games, it's easily a top 5 Switch game for me. Because, like, on its best days, like, Metroid is every bit as good as most Mario and Zelda games. Especially last year, I felt like I was kind of a jackass about some of these things. Although, some people have also told me last year wasn't exactly a normal year for most people anyway, so, like, I think that could have had something to do with it. I mostly said a bunch of really, really stupid things. Usually things like how, like, thinking the success of something like Animal Crossing would have meant, like, the end for the Metroid series or why they don't make games anymore. But I gotta say, though, after this last E3, I kind of take everything I said back. Because... not only are we getting the return of Metroid, we're also getting the return of Advance Wars. Like, it's... we're at the point now where Nintendo's, like, really starting to kind of honor a lot of their forgotten franchises. And there is a secret here, but I don't think we can get it. Like, this, as far as I know, is, like, one of the few things here that requires something we just straight up don't have. Yeah, so, this missile here, we're not able to get until the very end of the game. It is incredibly stupid. Like, we just straight up cannot get that missile until, like, the speed booster we get in this area. The speed booster is something we'll be getting by the end of this area here. But we need another item that we literally don't get until the very, very end of the game here, so... yeah, it's kind of actually why I decided to Let's Play Metroid Prime 1 when I did last year, because... I guess you could, like I said, I wasn't exactly in the best place at the time. Like, there would also be times where, I guess I could show this off, where the heck my Switch is. Where the heck is my Switch? Is it on my bed right now? Okay, no, seriously, where is my Switch at? Oh, wait. Duh. Found the case it was in here. By the way, I guess if you haven't been able to see here in the back, I have some random Metroid-related stuff out there, but, Yeah, but last year there was there was a rumor that started when there was a company that did like some skin decals for the Switch, such as this. And actually, wait, hold on. I think it's in here. Yeah. I think I showed these off once when I streamed Final Fantasy VII, but here's the Joy-Con stickers that it had with it. And I got, like... There was this rumor that started that, like, the company who did that used a stock photo from Samus Returns. And it was a stock photo. Oh, shoot. What the? I don't know why the... Okay. Sorry, I don't know why my capture card kind of screwed up there, but... Yeah. So, basically, there was, like, this one... How should I word it? There was this one company that... Like, they were putting these out. It was a third party, like, just a reliable, like, licensed but third party brand that was doing that. And Nintendo at one point promoted these, and apparently this was like a couple years ago when these skins were put out. But because they used an image of Samus Returns on the Switch, even though it was just a crummy stock photo someone did in Photoshop, that started this big rumor that that game might have been coming out. And, like, I got really excited because I really liked Samus Returns, and I would have gladly bought that again to play on the Switch. But a lot of people weren't as convincing, and I think there was, like some people who... I don't want to say found me being a bit too fanboy-like, but some people were, like, really hard against that for some reason, or... I don't know. I guess, like, what I'm getting at here is that for the longest time, I kept thinking that people were just past the point of caring for Metroid, and that was kind of upsetting for me for a long time. But from what I'm hearing, Dread seems to be doing well in pre-orders, and it feels like it's the first time Nintendo's actually marketing and knowing what to do with a Metroid game in I don't know how long now. And also Dread just looks really great in general. Like, just the tone that they're going for that game being like almost like a full-on horror game. Like, I'm definitely really excited for that. And I guess if I didn't show off the other stuff that was back here, this isn't anything official. This was just something I bought at a convention one time. I don't regret this. I may or may not have slept on this thing once or twice also, because it's a big plush here. And this here, I don't know how easily available these still are, but this is a, like, World of Nintendo Metroid figure. And I got this at a time when, like, especially at a time when Metroid was kind of, like, well... Okay, looking at it here, I can tell that... I can tell there's definitely a little bit of freaking sun fading going on here. I think it might have been because it was sitting, like, in the sun for a little bit. The back of the box isn't supposed to be blue there. It's supposed to be, like, greenish, but... Yeah, it's just a really nice figure here, but I've kept it in box ever since. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I might have seen it for sale like once since then, but I'm not sure if it's really, let me look that up. some... Wait, hold on. It's saying unavailable from... It's saying unavailable from Amazon. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm seeing one listing here on eBay, an American price of $32 plus, like, 20 shipping. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot else. I've kind of just kept it in the box because I thought that it would have been a pretty rare thing. And I guess it might be a slightly rare thing. I'm not really sure. I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know the exact value of it at this present moment. Yeah, I didn't buy too many of the World of Nintendo figures, but... and that one there in particular, I paid about $40 for it at Toys R Us, which would have been about 30 Americans, so... I think for the price, I think I got a... Like, I think it was worth it, personally. And... I don't know about you, but I think it's time for a boss. We have this Idor here that just goes away in one hit. So if you've played, again, Super Smash Brothers Melee or Ultimate, you might recognize this character. This is Kraid. He's not that difficult in this game. You mostly just want to chuck missiles at him and... kind of take him out before he has a chance to really be too threatening. That was it. He's pretty pathetic in this game, and some people think he's harder than Ridley is in this game. Mild spoiler, Ridley's in this game, because Ridley's in just about every dang Metroid game, let's be honest. Like, when I say Ridley is the main villain of the Metroid series, that's pretty much just on merit of him being, like, the most recurring one. Kraid's not in too many Metroid games, surprisingly. Like, he's... I feel like Kraid has this reception of being a classic villain because he's in the original and he's in Super Metroid. And here's Speed Booster. Speed Booster is... I like this item, but it is used for a lot of dumb stuff in this game. I do like that it's just an automatic thing now. Ah, shoot. Dang it. That's kind of annoying. Wait, this wall here's Speed Booster, right? Yeah, okay. I was a bit of a waste there. Going good. Going good. We just beat Kraid. Hope Skyward Sword is treating you well, Ardo. Hope you haven't been pushed off too many Loftwings. We have beaten Kraid. We have the Speed Booster. And... otherwise, yeah, I'd say things are going pretty alright. I don't know which way is the best spot. Okay, there we go. Speed Booster can definitely be fun whenever you... well, that technique I just pulled off there is kind of what's known as a what's known as a shine spark there. And it's a very, very fun technique when pulled off right. It can also... Wait, come on, seriously? Oh, wait, never mind. I thought for a second I had to break through this wall here. That would have been kind of stupid if that was the case, but thankfully not. Also, I did do an earlier, like a slightly earlier than normal, various suit sequence break, which is nice. That was a very pitiful use of a speed booster, but okay. Yeah, otherwise we're doing pretty good here. I was also just showing off a few minutes before you got here. Showing off this thing, which I think is sun faded technically, but because I did have this sitting in a windowsill for a long time, but it is still a really cool figure, even if the back of the box is completely sun faded because it's like all blue. I was just showing off some random Metroid merch, because, hey, we're going to be playing Metroid for several Tuesdays now. There's at least 4 main games I want to check out for this, and this room can be kind of ass. Or I could take out all the bugs anyway, that works too. It can be fun if you, like, speed booster into that, but can be a little annoying sometimes too. Okay, what do I want to do on this map here? I think I want to head down here and check this out, because there's like an entire southern part of the map that we haven't even checked out yet. How far in Skyward Sword did you get anyway, Ardo? Just curious. Oh, here's the map room. And I think almost all of this is just for 3 missiles and an energy tank. 1 missile we cannot get until, like, the tail end of the game. Like, literally, like, I'd be able to fight the final boss before I could get that 1 item. Oh wow, Sandship. That's really far in the game for... Huh. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Wind Waker can definitely be a investment to try and finish also. I do like Wind Waker a lot, but it can definitely be a bit annoying to try and finish sometimes. Okay, this is... Well, I need to come back around for that. Yeah, it's kind of funny because for years I used to say I was never bothered by the Triforce shard hunting. At the same time, that's always where I did lose interest and just would stop playing Twilight Princess, or not Twilight Princess, Wind Waker for like a very long time. So, yeah. Oh, I know what this is. There's a missile up there, which I do want. Okay, I can get it from... Okay, yeah, I remember how to get this now. There we go. Again, it's also kind of odd that, like, I'd consider, like, Twilight Princess to be... I can't go through this wall, I bet, here. Yeah, I always did kind of like exploring the various islands. I guess it's just... If I'm playing Wind Waker start to finish, that's where I do kind of get bored of it, I guess. Yeah, Twilight Princess I still really like quite a lot, too. I haven't played that game in a while, but I do quite enjoy that game overall. Okay. Actually, if I can get a speed booster here, which I think actually you're... Oh, right, I forgot I have various suit now, so there's not that much. Come on. There we go. There's the other energy tank that's in this area. I do kind of want to keep exploring the crate area here just to get the other two missiles that I need. One I just straight up can't get right now, and yeah, I do see where the other ones are. That's not that far of a backtrack, honestly. Shouldn't take me too long to get back there. So again, for context, there's a missile in this room below in the acid here, but the acid, it requires you to do a shine spark down there. And we still move slow as molasses, so we're not getting that until the very freaking end of the game. It's stupid. But we gotta backtrack here. At least, at the very least, it's like right at the start of this area, but... So what's up here? I don't remember this area here at all. Oh, shoot. Yeah, these guys hurt like hell. I really don't want to fight this guy. Don't care. There we go. So there's one missile, and any money, I know where the next missile is gonna be, because... Oh, okay, never mind. That's just the bottom of an acid room, I think. Any money, it should be to the right here, a couple screens. Oh, I see it there, actually. I should have gotten this when I was in the area before, but... Oh well, what can you do? I don't know why I did that. I think these blocks respawn here, but... This one's a little time-consuming here, but... I've actually been thinking of possibly replaying Majora's Mask on stream at some point this year. I don't know when necessarily, because this is going to be going on for a while. Chrono Trigger is going to be going on for a little while. If I did, it'd probably be more so in the Chrono Trigger slot, because it is a pretty lengthy game. And I would like to have kind of the time for... The time I would usually devote for a longer RPG for that game. Not sure what those other doors are there. I don't really know if those doors matter, because I know exactly where the last missile is here, and there's no super missiles or power bombs in Kraid. Also, shoot, I just realized now that we have speed booster, we can try and go for that one super missile. I'm not a fan of that, doing that, but... Oh, right. Ardo, I know you played this on stream, like, last week, I think. I think you were telling me you went for that one... The one super missile that you can get early. Which I wouldn't mind trying, and we're also like right in the area for it, so we might as well. Not in Kraid specifically, but just after we exit Kraid. Yeah, I was starting to say earlier, like, between the Kraid's hideout music and, like, the main Corneria theme, Metroid 1 has some really good music, and the remixes in this game are pretty great, too. There's a future Smash character. He's also just, for some reason, not on the planet right now. He's traveling through space right now, I guess. So, that's a little odd. Like, we needed to kill him to get access to Mother Brain, but he's just also not on the planet right now, so... Yeah, little strange. Anyways, this will tell us... I think this tells us to go to Norfair to get high jump boots, which... That's what it's looking like. Thankfully, we won't need to do the stupid back and forth thing here, because... We do have the Various suit now, so I won't need to go back and get that. So we'll kind of just be able to explore more of Norfair normally. There's a lot of things in that area. If there's anywhere I'd ever get lost in, it's kind of that place, because almost everything in that area is connected to, like, one big shaft that all kind of connects in, like, similar ways, and there's a number of items all in that one spot. That's not speed booster there, no. Alright, well... This is gonna suck. So, well, actually, I can get this missile now. I kind of forgot this was here. But, yeah, there's a speed booster block there. And I remember this one being really finicky. God, how is this gonna go here? I hope there's not enemies down this way here. Actually, wait, shoot, I can't even get this. Never mind, I forgot I needed the high jump boots to even get that. Well, that is a crisis averted there at the very least. Which actually means I might not be able to get that as early as I would want, because, Because I don't know if I want to backtrack back there after getting high jump boots. I didn't think this through a lot. I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be great that I don't need to do that extra trip back through. But I forgot I need high jump boots to be able to do ball sparking, so... I want to Shine Spark this here, so... I bet if Ardo was paying attention to any of the last, like, couple minutes of sequence of events, he'd probably be laughing maniacally at everything I was just saying, but that works, I guess. Okay, so I can Shine Spark through here. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be yet, but I'm not 100% sure. There's like 3 different ways you can go here. Okay, that requires super missiles. I just straight up can't get that right now. I do not remember this system at all because there's like several different tunnels here. Okay, there's... This is also speed booster, but I can go around if I need to. A part of me does still want to do the super missile sequence break, though, just because super missiles are really nice. Oh, actually, that wasn't too hard to find. There's high jump boots. And adds Morph Ball jumping capabilities, and also the ability to do Shine Spark as a Morph Ball. I think this is the only game to be able to let you Shine Spark and Morph Ball. Unless that's a thing in Other M that I'm not aware of. Oh god, I forgot how much I missed having the extra height of this thing. Although I'm kind of think I'm intended to have Wave Beam for this point here. That's what it really feels like here anyway. Oh, come on. These freaking enemies weren't here before. Alright. What do we get by coming over this way? Nothing I really want to fight here. These guys are jerks. They do way too much damage, and that's all that I need to say about that. So what did I get by coming this way? God, now we're at the point of the game where I find the movements actually very fun. Because, honestly, one of my bigger gripes with this game is that I actually don't like the movement of this game very much. Okay. Where's the map room for Norfair? Down. There's a hidden area down below here. I don't know if I necessarily want to go that way yet or not. Although I don't know if I can go this way either, though. No, because I need super missiles to go that way. Interesting. Yeah, I do take damage from that. I believe that's another thing I'm going to need to backtrack here for later, but I guess we'll kind of wait and see about that. Also, I'm not sure if you may or may not have noticed, Ardo, but if you're wondering why I have the checklist on screen there, if you start over from a completed file in this game, it actually shows you a checklist of what items you have and what items you don't, so yeah, it's just kind of a very nice feature of this. This is what here? Nothing I want to be in. Actually, wait, I could be in that there. The question is, do I want to be? There's a missile there. There's one item I remember being able to get early, and I thought it was in this area, but I don't remember necessarily whereabouts. Yeah, I can't get a shine spark there. Doubt I can do anything. I thought it was in this area here where I could have headed. Yeah, because there's a shine spark block on the ceiling there. There is an item you can get up top, but I don't know. You know, I am actually going to backtrack for a split second. I think there is something I want to go back for here. This part of the game confuses me, man. I never know, like, where the heck I should be going in this freaking area. Actually, wait, no, never mind. That isn't where I want to go. I'm a fool. Never mind. Okay, I only have one way I can go here. So yeah, otherwise I hope everyone else is still having a really great day. I'm not too sure how much longer I'm gonna play at these, because I kind of want to leave these sessions to be about 2 hours. Unless, like, we're, like, right about to approach something, like, really, really huge, but I don't think we're approaching too much, like, well, I shouldn't say that. We are approaching some things here. Okay, I know what this is here. And I can't hurt this guy through this, so... Got him. But, soon, that won't matter because we get the wave beam for that. Now, this item here is usually one of my favorite items in a Metroid game, because this lets you shoot through walls. Though evidently not through Chozo statues for some reason. This is technically an optional item, but it is such a useful one, I don't care. Alright, so we have a save room here. There is a way to get an item back a couple screens earlier. Like, I kind of want to look up and see what necessarily this involves. I just want to see this here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we could have had something quite a bit ago that I still do want to get. Don't get me wrong. And we are probably going to go back for it. Yeah, me... Well, first I want to kill some worms, so sorry any worm lovers, but these guys have got to go because Samus Aran is a pest control. This one's a little bit annoying here. You can't necessarily kill it the same way the other ones. I messed that up horribly. Yeah, you're supposed to use bombs to damage it here. God, I would hate to do this degree of button mashing on an actual GBA here. There we go. Not bad, and there's an energy tank near here. Very, very nice. I think in the original Metroid, this was about as many energy tanks as there were in the whole game here, I think. Okay. Now then, this is kind of a way back, but... admittedly, I did look up one thing here because there is an item that I wanted to get here. This, I think, would have told me to go back to get, like, Various Suit, I think, but because we obviously have that... There we go. Alright, so coming up, we are going to be getting, surprisingly, yet another big staple of the Metroid series, actually, and an item that I often forget is available this early. Like, you're normally not intended to get this item until a fair bit later, but it is available this early. Mostly because the original Metroid's also really jank, and this game's kind of basing off of that, so... Really, I thought I had enough for a speed booster there. Alright, so... Die. Come on, seriously? You take that many damn hits? Yeah, you see how much damage that guy did? He's not fun. Anyways, this room here. Are you freaking kidding me? Head all the way up here. This is an item we're not normally supposed to get this early, and I don't really care. This should look very familiar if you've been around the internet circa 2007 onward, or just no Smash or anything really. This is the Screw Attack, one of the best weapons in this game. I don't really have a whole lot of jokes to make regarding the site, which no longer exists, which is kind of, like, crazy to think, but... Yeah, this is a very, 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 very helpful ball of destruction. I knew that Screw Attack was in this area, I just didn't remember, like, where or how to get it. Oh, wait. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, wait, I'm not dealing with 3 of these stupid things, but... No, I don't need to. Okay, can I stop getting slow down here? I think now we might actually be able to kill those guys, but yeah. Alright, we don't really have a whole heck of a lot of time left for this stream. I think to end this stream off, we're gonna try and get a super missile early, which is gonna be something. Like, we are kind of approaching the closing point, and honestly, we made some really good progress for this first stream. Actually, I think now that I have Screw Attack, I can also just get down here easier in general, like... Sorry, I was wiping my eyes there, but... Can't do anything that way, but... We can... Yeah, having Screw Attack definitely helps a lot, I think. Alright, so... Oh man, I don't know why my eyes are so watery today. We've definitely made really good progress for this game. Like, we're probably over halfway through the collectibles, and we definitely have about... I'd say about half or slightly more than half the main game done at this point. So, who's ready for me to do the first of many very, 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 very garbo Shine Sparks? If you don't know what a Shine Spark is, it's whenever you use the speed booster, you can have a little burst of speed. Like, I'll demonstrate it here for a second. Actually, I'll need to open this door here first. This is also not the best way to do this either. Well, not what I meant to do there, but that works, actually, at least a little bit. Please, 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 please work. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That was getting most of the way there and then falling off right at the end there. This Shine Spark is annoying. I guess I'll try it from this side here. Oh, man. You more or less have a couple seconds to press the down button. I did this, like, last week, so it's still fresh on my mind, but it still took me... That's me not opening the door there. I think it's easier to do it from this side, but... One thing I've learned is that you really do need to be holding down the left button there, and then... Oh. Like, you have to carry the shine over there and get the Shine Spark off again. It is so precise. If you can do this, you do get super missiles early, which is very nice. I'm probably way too slow on that one there. Well, that actually didn't go as bad as it could have been there. Yes! Awesome! That went way smoother than it could have. I guess practice just kind of makes perfect, I guess. And yeah, now we have super missiles. Earlier than we're intended to have them, so... We typically aren't supposed to get those. Oh, and actually it seems like we have everything for this whole area. That's really nice. Yeah, good old early missile. You love a good early missile. Yeah, super missiles are definitely really great. That's me dropping my phone by accident there. So, I'm trying to think of everything else in... Oh, wait, that was not great. Well, I don't need to worry about shine sparking now. I should head back up and around to get the stuff on the other side of the wall there. So, for starters, there's this room here. And... Okay, having screw attack for this kind of ruins the flow of this, not gonna lie. There's a missile here, though. And I wouldn't be surprised if this leads to another super missile. Oh, I know what this is here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember this room now. Nice. So, that didn't break the bottom one there. Not really sure why. I thought no matter what, it would have always done that, but... Yeah, we can do that to get some more supers, which are always very nice. I don't know why having the space jump completely kills the flow of this room, but... It just does. Or not space jump, screw attack. And can I shine spark here, please? Are you kidding me? Is this also shine spark here? No, it's not. Well, oh well. I haven't been through this heated room here. We could go through here. There's anything too much this way, but we could definitely get some stuff this way. Missile tank. Correct me if I'm wrong, in the original Metroid, I know the Various Suit was in that game, but Various Suit in Metroid 1 was just extra defense, right? I don't think they had the heat capabilities in that game. I wish I could just get up there with, like, screw attack or something, but... Nope, we gotta go the long way. And I might as well heal, because I am a little low on health. I still haven't fully decided which version of Metroid 2 I want to play for this, like, marathon I'm doing. Like, I would love to cover Samus Returns, and I have the capacity to, like, hardware abilities to do so. I've also just had some ideas for that I'm not sure how that would work with streaming, necessarily. I'll point out more whenever I get to it, if I can figure out how to make that work. Oh, shoot. That's a little annoying. Oh, shoot. Whatever. This game has good wall jumping for a reason, and by good, I mean, it's good when you can pull it off, but it's not necessarily the easiest to pull off. You don't really get those kind of capabilities in this game, though, so... Or you can only really get those kind of capabilities in this game, so... I guess in... Oh, wait, wrong thing. Oh, shoot! Can I disable that screw attack? That's only a Super Metroid thing, I think. We gotta do all that again. That's annoying. I just want to check what's on the other side of that one wall. Oh, really? I have to do this again? I am not good at the wall jump mechanics of this game. I guess I'm glad that one's only 2 jumps, but still. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit minor here. I don't care. This isn't what I would call using a save state to break half the game or do some cheap thing. It's more or less so I don't have to do this every time. Because... Let me just switch to gamepad for this. Can I just make this jump here? Well, I can make that jump there. That's no big deal. Because I also gotta... Yeah, I have to... Not gonna lie, after holding a Pro Controller for like 2 hours, it does feel kind of strange to hold the gamepad again. But I also don't mind the gamepad as a controller. It's oddly comfortable at the same time. Probably just because it's nice and big, and I have big hands, so... Yeah, there's just a really giant area here. Like, that chute just takes you, like, all the way down here. And... I see there's one pathway we just didn't go along, which actually I don't think we can do anything in right now anyway. Or actually, no, wait. Okay, no, we didn't have super missiles for that one path. I think that's fine, honestly. I think, since we are at a save point, this would probably be a good stopping point. It is at the 2-hour mark, and we are right about... we are kind of right about to enter a nice major area, so... Yeah, yeah, it was nice and fun to play this game, though. I've been in a really big Metroid kick lately, and yeah, it's just really nice to kind of be back in the Metroid swing of things. So, let's see if we can raid anybody, if anyone's live that I would be. It's funny, actually, I see some call me Johnny playing Metroid Fusion, but that's not really someone I'm gonna raid just because his stream's definitely a lot bigger than mine. Let's see, who is live here? I see that Gamer David's live playing Skyward Sword HD. I think we might give David a raid there, because not someone I think I've ever raided before, but he's a pretty cool guy, so let's go and give him some love there, and he's playing Skyward Sword. Let's see. Let's just go with these hashtags there, and I guess we'll kind of go from there. So, on Thursday, Thursday's stream is kind of strange right now. I got asked if I wanted to do something with a friend, and I'm probably gonna do that, but I don't know if that'll rule anything with the stream out or not. I wouldn't mind playing more Mario Party again, though. I've kind of been feeling that, so yeah, that's kind of what Thursday's idea is gonna be, and then Saturday I'll be back with more Chrono Trigger. Kind of just left off at a pretty solid point in Chrono Trigger. We just pretty much played up to the point where we get Robo, so there's gonna be some stuff that kind of goes on after that. Thanks everyone for kind of tuning in, though. Alright, thanks everyone, and I'll see you guys there next time. We will head off to the Ridley area, and yeah, I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.